It's Magic 102.3, the DMV's home for R&B. I'm Deja Perez, and it is my absolute honor to bring you guys the one and only Miguel. How are you?
What's up, Deja? Thanks for having me.
Appreciate of course. So first things first, felicidades on becoming a papa for the first time.
Thank you. It feels good.
Does it?
It feels really good.
Oh, I'm so excited. How's the little one? How's mom? How's everyone doing?
Good. Everyone's good. They're up in New York right now. We just visited some friends. He's growing fast.
It happens so fast.
He's speaking very fast.
Already?
He's running. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He's like 14 months. So.
Oh, my gosh. Where does the time go? Enjoy every single minute of it because it goes like...
Thank you.
That. I don't speak from experience. I've got some nieces and nephews.
No, I mean, it does. It is like that, though. It goes really fast. I feel like every day there's a new word or a new thing. So I'm absorbing all of the
Cherish
moments.
all of it. Yes, yeah. I love that. Yeah. Okay, so obviously we could just talk about all things all day, but I do want to talk about this album. Yeah. I'm loving the merch. A little Caos situation.
I had to rep. For everybody out there, I got a Caos hat on right now. So.
Period. Let's get it. All right. Yeah. So can we talk about where the name for the album came from?
Yeah. This album is it's introspective in nature. It's about the inner chaos and how that sort of reflects in our realities and how that's been a big part of evolving for me. And a lot of that in this process meant that I did some soul searching, and that just naturally lent itself to leaning into my heritage and where I come from even more than I had before. Mm-hmm. And what I found was a tremendous amount of pride that I feel like I'm uniquely positioned to kind of really leverage in terms of my creativity. Mm-hmm. And in the album, there's a lot of Spanish, so it just...
I peeped that.
Yeah, and it's significant because it is speaking to the emotional code switching that I feel like has been a big part of my life. So it was important to incorporate in the title. So instead of chaos, it's Caos.
Okay. And so are you fluent in Spanish?
Not fluent. I'm getting there though.
Okay.
I grew up speaking Spanish with my family. Yeah. Every summer I was with my grandmother and my dad, and we spoke pure Spanish. Okay. So that was a big part of growing up. But over time,
you lose it.
You start to lose it. Mm-hmm. So estoy practicando.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm a work in progress too. My mother's Puerto Rican, my father's black, but mommy was working on her English.
It's important.
Yeah. So not much Spanish was spoken in the house until we got much older. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not helpful now.
You got to go from poquito to a lot.
Right. That part.
Right. That part. That's
right. Exactly. Now, you have been on quite the journey since you dropped your first album. And I can't believe it's been, 2010?
Yeah. It's been a long...
Bananas.
Yep. Yeah. Man, it took some time. I needed it. I think there's it's hard, man. It's hard out here, and it's enough to just deal with the normal pressures of life. But my work has so much to do with, how I feel and me voicing how I feel, and it became easy to kind of invest my self-worth in the success of my music, and I needed some time to take that back. So
I can see that. I can see how that happens.
Yeah.
Now, how were you actually able to do that? Because it sounds, I myself am one in therapy, been there for a while. I strongly believe in it. But how were you able to separate those two?
I think the biggest part, like I said, doing some shadow work, not to get super... Woo-woo. Everybody's talking about therapy now, which is incredible. I'm an advocate for it, for sure. We've all got healing to do, and it's a lot of generational trauma that's a part of why we are so dope. Between Black, Latino, all of we carry a lot of the struggle in our veins. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a song on the album called El Pleito, which is about that. But it takes some real painful,
as the kids say,
and it's not easy, and so shout out to everybody out there doing that work, because it's for the benefit of not just themselves but just their experience, everyone around them, their loved ones, relationships, and it's been tremendously impactful in my own ability to continue to do what I feel like I've been put on this earth to do. So that's why I'm back, and that's why I'm gonna stay back.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
And better than ever. Now, I know it has been a couple years since your last album. Were there any things that, other than the self-work that you did, right? But were there fears of things that are different now than when you dropped your album 8 years ago? Because a lot's changed, social media's changed, like a lot of things. Yeah. What was your attitude going into it this time?
Attitude going in was, I know I'm going to have to do a lot of building momentum again. But this is what separates, I think, anyone who loves this. Like I love that I get to do this every day, and that's why I'm gonna show up. And I've done it before. I played. So I remember going to New York, going up to Connecticut with everybody here that's with me, going to the club, jumping on stage or jumping behind the booth on the mic on, singing my heart out, and doing the work brick by brick. And I think it's really exciting to see what momentum feels like when you're building it brick by brick like that. Coming back in, I've been anticipating that and just also learning, being a student to the new game, because it is a new game. But it's been really rewarding because the album is so much more introspective that I get to have a more deep conversation with my audience as opposed to going with trying to appeal to a wide audience. So in a lot of ways, I'm learning. And in a lot of ways, I'm very happy that I've been educated and I have a lot of experience. And the two of those, I think, are exactly why, building S1C, my company, why being at NYU as a scholar in residence has been uniquely rewarding. It's that I'm both teacher and student, and at that place where I can do both confidently.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So you have this, don't take this the wrong way, but like this aura of calm about you. It's really like, so I want to show you this picture, which is like, don't judge, but this is you and me. I want to say when the first album came out, right?
Yes.
Like, this is OG. I had to go scrolling through my phone today, and I was like, I know I talked to him before 100 years ago.
Yeah,
but
we have.
Right now, you look so much like you are walking in your purpose, like you are just like Zen and all the things.
Thank you.
So I know that you are Miguel for all of us, but when you go home and you are papa and husband, man, whatever, how are you able to turn that off and then just do home?
I think the real work is, how do you make them seamless? I think being both Superman and Clark Kent is not a choice that I have to choose between anymore. My work has been about really bringing them together, and so it's never that I have to turn up. It's just that I'm always turned on, and I want to be that way across the board. It's not just about when I get on the mic. It's about how I'm having my conversations with just everybody. And I think the most rewarding thing I would say, being in this business for so long, is to have a reputation that is good.
Facts.
And it's like when you come across people, you shake hands, you look them in the eye, you say, "Hey, thank you, appreciate you." It's like, that's one thing I will say I've been blessed to maintain. I think it's easy to take a lot of the energy and the attention the wrong way. I think now is just about, walking in so much more of what I want to accomplish in the next 10 and what that means on how I behave here every day. And I got to walk home. When I go home, something I can tell my son about how he should walk, and that's a refinement every day. So, I love all the lessons that I get to learn, but really it's about not negotiating anymore. It's like, hey, these are my principles. This is my operating system. And we just act accordingly,
I love it.
Yeah.
So real quick, let's talk about the album. I know you're on your mini tour, which you announced around your birthday. Now, are people able to buy the super dope merch at the tour?
Yeah. All the merch is available. The album is out right now. You can go listen to that. You can get it on vinyl. The tour will go up. I know the tour is on sale now. We'll see you guys in February and March. Anyone who's been to a show of mine know that I give my all behind everything. And yes, the mic is on.
Period.
And yes, you're going to hear all the songs you love, plus all the songs on Caos. So yeah, just come out, have a great time, bring your loved one, or come solo, because it's going to be baddies. Now,
was it hard to figure out that part? Was it hard to figure out the order in which to place the songs on this new project?
This one was, it was actually easier, this album, because I wanted to emphasize the non-linear process of change. And I don't know if anyone out there can relate to this, but a lot of my journey has been thinking I had the answer, only to come to find out that, it wasn't really in my bones the way that it wasn't really a part of me yet. And maybe I had it up here in my mind, but it wasn't really a part of my practice. And the album is meant to kind of feel like it's that nonlinear, and also to juxtapose that emotion and how challenging it can be to really make positive change. And so this one kind of formed in its own way, and I think it does a really good job at really capturing that feeling. Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard it mentioned that there are two types of Miguel fans: those who are your fans of your hits, and those who truly fuck with you.
True.
And this project is for the fans who truly fuck with you.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would
so
say
what do you have to say to all the fans that truly fuck with you?
Man, I love y'all. I think the DNA of our relationship is really that you love how I say what I have to say and how I can uniquely say it. That means you pay the utmost attention. And ultimately, the child in me was always looking for just someone to pay attention and to listen. And in that way, you've made me the richest man in the world. I will continue to make music for you. And I can't wait to see you on tour. Thank you so much.
Perfect. And go get the album right now.
That's right. Go get that. They got it. Everyone else, trust, there's some bangers on there that you'll love. And soon you will be. We hope to see you become one of those like forever, it don't
truly
matter.
Fuck with you.
All of the ones that fuck with me heavy. Yeah. That's
and
right.
that's on period.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
That's right. Point
It's
blank.
Magic 102.3, the DMV's home for R&B.